What's going on, everybody? Jacob with Last Stop Waterfowl Outdoors. Hope everybody's having a good afternoon on this wet and dreary Friday afternoon here in Louisiana. I am currently in my truck. I'm in the reserve of Sherburne Wildlife Management Area, and I'm headed to our camp to pick up a couple of things that we are missing over at the camp. So I'm going to do that. We are here for opening weekend of small game season here in Louisiana, guys. And as you guys can see, I'll turn the camera around. It is wet and dreary here in South Louisiana. We're located, like I mentioned, at Sherburne Wildlife Management Area. And we have got quite a bit of rain over the last couple of days, guys. But you know what? Even though the conditions aren't exactly great for opening weekend, we're gonna make the best of it, man, because you know what? It's hunting season, it's here, and we are gonna do our best to participate and not focus on Mother Nature quite so much. So I got some stuff. Hopefully we can get you guys some video footage of our hunts that we make. You know, God willing, we don't get rained out tomorrow morning or Sunday morning. So hopefully we can get you guys some footage. I got my oldest son, Jackson, with me. I got my youngest son, Hudson, with me, which this is the first year Hudson is making the trip with us for opening weekend. So I'm looking forward to bringing him in the woods. He and I are gonna hunt together tomorrow. Try to show him some basics and get him accustomed. He's bringing his Red Ryder BB gun, so he's pretty pumped up about that. And old dad's gonna have to try to start teaching him some basics in the woods on how to creep squirrels and all that type of stuff. So a lot of fun. Wish me luck. While Jackson and his buddy, he got a buddy with him, they are going to be hunting not too far from us in the same basic area that we're going to be hunting, but we're going to let them go down a little bit further from us. They're going to be hunting on their own. Those guys are 13 years old, so they are able to start kind of venturing out on their own. I have trained Jackson and worked with him over the last several years. He's been coming with me ever since he's 5 years old, guys. So it's at that point where he's kind of wanting to venture off on his own. We're going to let him go ahead and do that. And I'll be in the general area. That way, if anything were to happen, Dad's still there. So he's really looking forward to, you know, making a solo hunt tomorrow morning with his buddy. And they're pretty experienced little hunters. So I hope they get to go out and kill a couple of big squirrels tomorrow. So, hey, if we could get a couple of squirrels to, you know, enough to cook, it's me as one grown-up teaching a 7-year-old to hunt tomorrow, and I got two 13-year-olds. If we could get enough squirrels to cook and have a good squirrel gravy tomorrow night at the camp, it's a success in my opinion. It's hopefully that's the way it goes down, and hopefully Mother Nature, like I said, cooperates with us, so we can at least make a hunt in the morning. It's showing, I think, 60% tomorrow, if not 70 now, and 80% on Sundays, what the weatherman's telling us. So hopefully he's wrong this go around. Like we always talk about, if you depend on the weatherman, you will look like a fool oftentimes if you're an outdoorsman. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna make a hunt hopefully, and we'll see what we come back with so we can show you guys and bring you guys some content. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna put this all together. We'll show you how the weekend goes. And I hope if you have the opportunity to go out there, you guys stay safe. It's warm. Make sure you got your thermocell. Make sure you got some off or some mosquito repellent. And watch out for the snakes, guys, because it is wet, humid, and warm. So be careful out there in the woods this weekend. So we'll get back with y'all soon. Y'all stay tuned, guys. This is Jacob with Last Stop Waterfowl Outdoors signing off. GoPro, stop recording. What's going on, guys? We back at the camp. So I'm going to show you guys what we got going on this weekend for opening weekend of small game season here in Louisiana. As you can see in the back, we are in our lease campground. We actually lease this spot year to year, and we have a couple of neighbors. These are guys that we all know, so it turns out to be pretty cool because we can all hang out whenever we have these opening weekends, and we could get together, we could cook, we could drink, and just have a good time, man. That's what we do here in Louisiana, have a good time. So whether it's getting together and cooking, or we get together and hunt, drink, whatever it is, tell some lies, tell some hunting stories that are mostly lies, then we have a good time, and that's what it's all about. So this weekend, like I mentioned to y'all, I have my oldest son Jackson, which many of you are familiar with. We have my youngest son, Hudson, and Jackson, my oldest son, has a friend of his named Jackson as well. So we got those boys. We got them in the back. I'll introduce you to them. They're eating right now. Cooked a gumbo, and yes, I know it is 84 degrees here in Louisiana on opening weekend, but you know what? A gumbo feeds a lot of people. It's easy to cook. Everybody loves it. We could put it in the refrigerator tonight. After we hunt tomorrow, we could come back, we could eat it for lunch, and it goes a long way. And these boys wanted gumbo, so Dad's cooking gumbo this weekend. So give you a shot, guys. I'll turn it around. This is actually a shot of our little hunt camper. We have our tent set up because we have some rain. We got our little stove going there. We got our trailer with the four-wheeler. We have our four-wheeler, which is the original 95 Honda 4Trax 300 set up in the back of the truck. This is our neighbor's camper. It's a 1972 or 78 Airstream. So it's an old one, but man, these things are built like tanks. We got, of course, a little fire going. Got to have a fire for opening weekend. And this is a little bathroom that we have set up here at the camp, guys. This is like a little shower house that we got, which is pretty cool. I'll show it to you. As we walk around here in the back, I'll go ahead and I'll show it to you. This is something that we made, you know, it's a hunt camp. It's nothing fancy. It's not a big high dollar camp, but it's something that we made out of pressure treated plywood. And as you come in, guys, I'll show it to you. We have our towels hanging up here on the wall. We have the interior of it. This was actually designed to be kind of a bathroom slash shower house, but we ended up making it just a shower house. And we have a hot water tank that we purchased online on Amazon, which we've been using about 3 or 4 years, that you can see, which is pretty cool, man. So we have a light. We come in here at night. We take a shower before we go to bed, and it keeps us clean, and it does the job. It really does the job. So pretty cool little deal that we have set up here. Like I said, this is a hunting camp, guys. It doesn't have to be fancy. So, you know, it does the job and it gets it done. You can see Hudson. That's my youngest one, Hudson. Tell him hello. Tell everybody hello that's watching the channel. So what you doing, bud? Trying to get a Sprite. Go ahead, get a Sprite. Go ahead. So we got our little sink here in the back that we do all our processing whenever we get back. We do our cleaning, whether it's ducks, squirrels, rabbit, deer, whatever it is. We do all that stuff right around there. And as I walk forward, I'll show you the guys. They are actually jumping down right now. Say what's going on, guys?
What's up?
How's it going? What we eating? Gumbo tonight, right?
Gumbo.
And how is it?
Delicious, 10 out of 10.
Delicious, 10 out of 10. That's perfect, man. I'll take it. So I'll show you guys what we're working with. We show you Hudson's plate. Hudson, have you tried it?
Yes.
What you think?
About like 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. I got a 3 out of 10 from Hudson, so that's obviously he's not a fan of it. A 2?
I'm rating at 2 or 3.
Not as good as Mom's apparently, but that's okay. He'll eat it. He'll eat it. So, but yeah, guys, I just wanted to show y'all kind of what our setup is here at the camp. Like I said, I'll probably do a little tidbit where I show you the inside. It's not real big, doesn't look like much, but it's dry. It's very comfortable, and we got air conditioning. It's set up pretty nicely, guys. So I'll show you that later on as we go.
I would have rated it better if he would have used the same ingredients.
I did use the same ingredients as Mom. I did use it, guys. The same ingredients as Mom. He just doesn't like it. It's a different atmosphere, I guess it is. So that's okay, but you'll eat it anyway. So, but guys, pretty cool view in the afternoons. We have the Atchafalaya River right behind us. So we're literally located just about 50 to 60 yards away from the Atchafalaya River. This is actually our landlord's place right here. He comes, he stays, not too often, but it is something that he does. He just built this little facility that you guys can see here. He does all the maintenance for our little campground, our lease, and takes care of everything. He stores his boat, that type of stuff. So he has a nice little setup here that he just did. But as you guys can see in the back behind this trash pile here, the Atchafalaya River is literally right behind me, guys. So in the wintertime last year, we did a YouTube video where we were scouting, you know, for birds all throughout the reserve during duck season, and it seemed like the ducks just wasn't in the reserve. So we came back to the camp. We were all kind of tucking our tails. We weren't, you know, real happy with the way it was going, finding birds. And lo and behold, right behind us, right here, we saw some birds go down. Jackson actually saw them. They went down on the river right here. So he walks over to the river, comes running back to me, and he's like, Dad, you got to come see this. I go to the edge of the water with him, and literally there are hundreds and hundreds of birds lighting on the river right here, which is a major, you know, travel road for them to be able to fly down and migrate to wherever they got to go. So I'm not surprised. So we did see that last year. We shot a video for you guys showing you what we were seeing on the river, and this is the exact spot where it was. These birds were just flying along the river. They would circle a couple of times and land near these sandbars, and that's where they were going. So later on in the season, my partner at the camp that I have here, Jared, he decided he was going to make a hunt. They tried making a hunt, but with the current and everything going in the river, it was really tough to hold. They didn't have a whole lot of action. Didn't pay off like they hoped it would, but that's where the birds were holding. So it's always good to be right next to the reserve with the river and the birds being on the river, because they do fly back and forth to the reserve and back to the river, and so, you know, as it goes. So pretty cool, awesome view to have for our camp. Like I said, it does the job for us. It's not a big $1 million camp, but I'll tell you what, guys, we enjoy it. It's our little piece of paradise, and I love having people over. We've had some really good times here with lots of friends, and you know, coming over to hunt with us and spending the night and telling stories. Like I said, doing a lot of drinking, doing a lot of good cooking like we're doing tonight, and we're excited. It's opening weekend, guys, to share this with y'all. So I hope you enjoy it, because we never have done a little video as far as showing you guys the camp itself. We've talked about it, but we've never actually shown you where we are. So yeah, we enjoyed, guys. So I hope y'all do too, and stay tuned. We're gonna bringing you guys some more footage from this weekend, okay? So stay tuned, guys. Jacob with Last Stop Waterfowl signing off.